So what got you into this? Oh, well, you're a history teacher.
So I'm a history teacher, and as we started to do the research on the land that we were sitting on, one of my good friends and buddies, Michael Burgess, is a primary source historian. He's the guy that goes and digs through the primary source records, finds the old veterans pension applications, and we started to discover things. Godfrey Dreher and a bunch of the German-sounding names for the Dutch Fork or Deutsches Forks area. And we found out, and he knew it already, but we found out our area, River Bluff High School, has some amazing history. And so as we looked into it, we found the homestead site. We realized why somebody would settle there with the available farm field, the clay, the sand, the rock, the abundant timber, wild game, pasture land. And we realized how all the building blocks of civilization are there. So whether it was Godfrey Dreher moving from Bavaria, or Native Americans that probably had settled along that riverbed and creek bed, the Saluda River and 12 Mile Creek as we call it today, everything was there for civilization. So that created the curiosity in me, and having the ability to get into reenacting. You know, as a classroom teacher, you see the kids, but you can't make it come alive. And
right.
So you get out like this, and I say the only place where history is boring is in textbooks and in the classroom.
Exactly.
And this sparks the curiosity.
I was one of those guys that stayed in the back of the class and probably slept a little more than I needed to. I learned at an older age that I had to really hustle to learn what I didn't know.
And I try to reach those students with just enough interesting stories and anecdotes.
But it's amazing the stories out there if they ask questions. I mean,
but you get out here and you realize,
right?
You see the kids that are just fascinated right now, and it's why we do it. We want to teach, and we all, I think, have the heart of a teacher.
What grade do you teach?
So I've got U.S. history in South Carolina as juniors, so 16, 17-year-olds, and I've got a section of that, and I also teach a constitutional law class, which is just tremendously fun and practical.
I can tell right now, I've got 2 granddaughters down here. I'd like to see them. You be their teacher.
Yep. Yeah, well, listen, it's. We're going to do it maybe for another year or two, and then see what this turns into almost as a full-time gig.
Well, I did kind of the same thing. I walked away from teaching in Virginia, but the thing about it, I love history. You fall over history in Virginia, Revolutionary,
right.
And so just everything. From the very beginnings, I mean, it goes way back. I know some people that have land deeded by the King of England, and it's still in the 5th generation of people. It's still out there.
That's young.
You just got to ask the questions.
Yeah.
Where, you know.
Yeah. So.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to keep